You feel confused, maybe a little lonely. You're trying to do everything right, but something is always off. The people you care about, especially women, seem distant. You try to be nice, to be agreeable, but it feels like you're being punished for it. This confusion turns into resentment. You see others succeeding in their relationships, and you wonder, what am I missing? You start to think something is wrong with you, or maybe something is wrong with them. But what if the real problem is the exact opposite of what you think? What if your attempt to be the good guy is the very thing causing you to fail? Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you will understand the real, hidden reason this keeps happening to you. Most people believe that to be liked and respected, you need to be accommodating. You should agree with her opinions. You should always be available. You should put her needs before your own. This is the common advice. It's what society tells good men to do. Be selfless. Be helpful. Don't cause conflict. The idea is that if you make her life easy and comfortable, she will appreciate you, love you, and respect you. You think this is the path to a stable, happy relationship. You build your entire strategy around being the person who never says no. But here's what nobody tells you. This strategy almost always backfires. Instead of respect, you get indifference. Instead of attraction, you get friendly pats on the back. She might say you're a great friend, the nicest guy she knows. But she doesn't see you as a partner. She doesn't feel that spark. You become reliable, like a comfortable piece of furniture, but you are not desired. This is the pattern that so many men fall into. They follow the nice guy script and end up alone, wondering why being good wasn't good enough. Let's look at how this shows up in real life. She suggests a restaurant you don't really like. You say, "Sure, sounds great," because you don't want to be difficult. She cancels plans at the last minute. You say, "No problem at all," even though it ruins your evening. She makes a decision you fundamentally disagree with. You stay silent because you don't want to start an argument. You think you are being supportive. You think you are keeping the peace. But what she sees is a man with no preferences, no backbone, and no life of his own. You are slowly erasing yourself from the relationship. And this is where it gets worse. This pattern doesn't just stay in your romantic life. It bleeds into everything. At work, your boss gives you extra tasks on a Friday afternoon. You agree, even though you have plans. Your friends decide to do something you have no interest in. You go along with it anyway. You are constantly sacrificing your own time, your own desires, and your own values to please others. You've become so afraid of disapproval that you've lost the ability to stand up for yourself. You're living a life designed by committee, and you're not even on the committee. So why does this happen? Psychologically, it comes from a deep-seated fear of rejection. As the psychologist Jordan Peterson often points out, men who are too agreeable are in danger of being exploited. You learn that having a strong opinion can lead to conflict, so you develop a survival strategy. Be invisible, don't make waves. But Peterson gives a stark warning here. If you cannot say no, your yes has no meaning. Your agreeableness becomes a reflex, not a choice. You are trying to avoid a threat, but you are creating a much bigger problem for yourself. But the real trap is that you are creating the very outcome you're trying to avoid. By trying so hard not to be rejected, you make yourself unrespectable. You signal to the world, and especially to a partner, that you do not value yourself. And if you don't value yourself, why should she? A woman isn't consciously thinking this through. It's a gut feeling. She feels a lack of strength, a lack of direction. She feels that you are not a solid rock she can depend on, but rather a shifting pile of sand, conforming to whatever shape she presses upon it. The cost of ignoring this is immense. It's not just about failing in dating. It's about a slow erosion of your soul. You live with a constant, low-grade anxiety. You feel like a fraud because you're never showing your true self. Resentment builds up inside you, a quiet bitterness toward the people you're trying so hard to please. You become passive in your own life. Opportunities pass you by because you're too afraid to say, "This is what I want." Your life becomes a series of compromises until there is nothing left of the person you were meant to be. Keep this in mind, because it's directly connected to the secret test you're failing. We need to build toward the hidden truth here. You think you are being tested on your kindness, on your willingness to serve. So you try to pass that test by being as nice and agreeable as possible. You think she is asking, "Will you take care of me?" And you answer yes in 1,000 different ways. But that is not the real test. That is a decoy. You are answering the wrong question, and that is why you keep failing. The real test is something much more primal, much more important for her sense of security and attraction. And now you'll understand why your strategy is failing so badly. When a woman interacts with you, she is subconsciously asking a completely different question. It's not spoken. It's a deep, biological imperative. Her instincts are testing you. She is not testing to see if you are nice. She is testing to see if you are strong. Strong enough to handle the world. Strong enough to handle her. Strong enough to handle yourself. Every time you immediately agree, every time you back down, every time you hide your own opinion, you are failing this test. You are signaling weakness. The chaos and unpredictability she sometimes introduces into the dynamic, it's not always a conscious attempt to cause trouble. Often, it's a subconscious probe. She is poking the structure to see if it holds. When she pushes against your boundaries, she's not necessarily hoping you'll break. She's hoping you won't. She's hoping to find a wall, a solid foundation. She needs to know that if life gets chaotic, if real problems arise, you will be a man who can stand firm. Your constant agreeableness tells her you will collapse under pressure. Think about it. She asks, "What do you want to do tonight?" And you say, "Whatever you want." You think you're being kind, but what she hears is, "I have no direction. I have no desires. I cannot lead." She challenges your opinion on something. You immediately change your mind to match hers. You think you're avoiding conflict. What she sees is a man without convictions, a man who cannot be trusted to stand for anything, including her. You are failing a test of character, not a test of kindness. And so we arrive at the final, hidden truth. The secret test is not about being nice. The secret is that women are constantly testing for masculine competence and strength, not through direct questions, but through your behavior. She needs to know that you have a spine. She needs to feel that you are your own man, with your own purpose, your own values, and your own direction. Your agreeableness is not a virtue in her eyes. It is a terrifying sign of weakness. She doesn't want a doormat. She wants a partner who is a pillar of strength, someone who can say no to her, to others, and to his own worst impulses. She needs to know you can protect the integrity of the relationship, and you can't do that if you can't even protect your own integrity. The real reward for passing this test isn't just her attraction. It's your own self-respect. The secret is that what she truly wants from you is the same thing you should want from yourself. To be a competent, grounded man who navigates the world with purpose. Your ability to be disagreeable when necessary is not a flaw. It is your strength. If this insight was valuable, hit the like button and subscribe for more.